to love. I know
Nigerian ace comedian MC Ugonolistical takes us on a journey through the Indianapolis comedy industry.
Pseudonymistical, also known as the Oklahoma Professor, is a stand-up comedian, an actor, a writer, and a motivational speaker. But I quit motivational speaking because they've killed the career. That I'll break in. I'll break that into section. I've been doing public speaking since 2002. I started hosting event officially since 2005. Then I've been doing stand-up comedy since 2009 after I won CGM Got Talent Season 1 and Redeem Attack Season 2. Healthy, the city where... Yeah, there is a huge difference because like I keep telling people, stand-up comedy is 90% psychology and 10% comical. You can be funny and yet people don't laugh when you crack joke. That is because you don't understand the psychology of your audience. So if you ask me that question, is there any difference between stand-up comedy in Africa and America? There's a huge difference because things that make people laugh in Africa might not make people laugh in America because they are not used to it. So yeah, there's a huge difference. Boring. I have activities, visitors. That was late 2017. When I moved here in 2013, I was hosting Taste of Africa, Center for Africa. They have a show they call Taste of Africa, and that's the biggest African event in Indiana. It comprises of all African, community. But not until 2017 when I did my first major show with Angelic. That was in 2017. So I actually started doing stand-up comedy officially in Indiana in late 2017. There's a lot of challenges, and we've been able to, improve from time to time. We've been able to move from point A to B. We are not there yet, but Indiana is used to music. Just go there, go to a party, play music, drink, eat as well, go home. So when I came up with the idea of doing stand-up comedy, people were kind of skeptical because their mind was already stereotyped. Their mind was already tailored to, go into a party, play music, dance, then go home. But from time to time, the support is growing day in and day out. You've seen we've done, shows bringing comedians, magicians across the state. When myself and Burudi hosted Vibes and Swag, it was huge. The tickets sold out like a week before the show. So there are a lot of challenges because you have sponsorship issue. You go to people for sponsorship and somebody is giving you $100 or something. It's fine, but it will buy a flight of a comedian. So we have sponsorship challenge, the sponsorship area. Showbiz is not something it's not a one man's biz. You can do it alone. So you need a lot of resources, and sponsorship and the attitude of people towards stand-up comedy has been the biggest challenge. Yeah. Currently, I have three comedy skits that I shot while I was in Nigeria. They'll be dropping anywhere from now. A week from now, we should be seeing some of them. And then my annual show is coming up in June 18th to be precise. Last year, it was awesome. It was great. The Indie Night of Laughter. Last year was the first edition. This year will be the second edition. And it's going to be something, to look out for. Girls wear tattoo before not taboo. See them everywhere. Well, I will say there are a lot of, challenges, but we've grown. Compared to 2013, you hardly hear of shows, and they were local shows. What we used to see was just local Fuji shows. But you see from time to time, we've seen big names, the likes of Mayoko, we've seen the likes of Two-Face, Kicks Daniel, Flavor, Bella, DJ Spinner, name them, and kudos to, the big boys in the industry here in Indiana that are making this, to happen. So we've improved, but there are a lot of challenges that people need to fix, because we have people who have been in the industry before they moved to America, and we have people selling like maybe Smith, or we have somebody who is selling vegetable in Nigeria now doing entertainment. So it's challenging, because entertainment, there are basics. People need to understand the basics. And once people don't get the basics right, there's always, one or two challenges. Let me give you an example. I've seen series of, occasions where somebody who is performing in a show, people at the gate are asking them to pay. Why? Because the owner of the show believes, oh, I need to take money from everybody. I need to charge everybody. Only normally somebody who is in the industry, that that this is a major DJ, this is an artist, this is a photographer, this guy is a videographer, this guy is a makeup artist. If you know such people, if they have been able to establish their name in the industry, you are not supposed to take gate fee from such people, because they are coming to support. Even their presence is bringing people. That is how it happens anywhere. But how can you have a show and you have people on the poster and you cannot even communicate with the people in charge of the ticket that, okay, this person is on the show, this person is performing, this one is an artist, he's not supposed to pay, you're asking them for money. So it goes far to tell you that, okay, people don't still understand the basics, because how do they call it, in occupational mobility of labor. Somebody who is selling building material is now doing industry, is now doing entertainment. So like they don't get it. And the issue of somebody is having a show today, we know it's a small community. If two shows happen coincidentally, I understand, it's not a competition. If you go downtown in one street, you can see more than 10 hotels. I get it, but in a situation where you try as much as possible to sabotage somebody's show, like you just want to sabotage the show. Oh, he's doing show today, let me go and bring a bigger artist because I don't want his show to work. That's witchcraft. Like, we have to grow past that level. Like, we are not kids. This is not like primary school or junior high school. Let me wish him. No, the industry is not about wishing each other. Like, we need to grow together, because we are getting the credit. Now people cannot hear of Indiana in New York and California, because there are people that don't even know Indiana before now. They don't know. Like, even some people in Nigeria, they say that you live in Indiana. They say, is that India? You just remove the N and say, do you live in India? I say, no, Indiana is a state in US. So I will rate the industry in generally as something that is growing, something that is improving, but the biggest room on it is the room for improvement. So oh yeah, there's difference between a healthy competition and the unwished stuff I'm talking about, like just trying to sabotage somebody's event. So if somebody is doing the same thing that you are doing, that person is not your enemy. And we must get that very clearly. That's why you see, myself and KK Burundi, we are role model to people when it comes to that. Burundi will be hosting a show and say, Ogono, are you busy? I'll say, no. Say, come over, I'll go there. If Burundi is doing a show, I see it as my show. Sometimes Burundi might have show and look at it and say, Ogono, I want you to go and do this show. Sometimes I have show, I give it to Burundi. So, like, it's not a do or die affair. Saying somebody who is doing the same thing that you are doing as an enemy is very, very immature, and it's malicious. It's not a good thing. It's something we should not reason at all, because I think it's all about, it makes us improve. Even in football, look at the rivalry between people like Messi and Ronaldo. when they were informed. It pushes them, like it makes them work harder. So if you see someone that is doing the same thing that you are doing, bro, sit up, work harder, appreciate the person, because at the end of the day, we all need to win.
They burn me for Lagos. We live a life for hustle, but smile, man, despite the troubles. They burn me for Lagos. Lagos city bread, hustle every day to make my bread. Say they burn me for Lagos.